Yo! Can y'all hear me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Well,
I
why the fuck didn't y'all respond when I said yo?
understand it. Yo, yo, yo. All right,
I
everyone.
didn't hear Paulie say a motherfucking thing.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Paulie,
Welcome to the Arm
Paulie,
Wrestling Buzz
Paulie,
Show.
Paulie,
I'm
open
your
your
host,
mouth.
Paul Italia. I'd like to welcome my two special guests. We got Artem Tararenko, we got Travis Bagent, and I got a big announcement right now. Everybody, hail the new king of the 98%. Yes, I wear the crown now. There's going to be a lot of changes coming, so everybody stay tuned. But Travis, you are now in good faith with the 98. No more problems. We got rid of the head. The body followed. I am now in control.
Your body followed.
So with that
It's
introduction, I will now turn it over to you guys. Your
Well,
normal
I don't know.
boring show.
You can keep going, but you even misspelled my last name like Travis Wood. I loved everything. Tarolenko, do everything. Say
I'm
dad, you go
famous for
crazy.
that, bro. I never get anybody's name. If I got your name, it would be there'd be something
No,
wrong
no,
with
no, no, no. You cannot be worse than Craig Soblair, who, if your name is Brandon Morris, you're Brandon Morrison. And if you're Todd Hutchins, you're Todd Hutchinson. But if you happen to be Hutchinson, you're going to be Hutchins. There's no way around it. It's crazy. So
I,
from now
I'm kind
on,
of I'm
be
kind of
Paulie.
the same way, bro. I say the name every single time. It's always different. I mess it up every single time, but a different way each time.
Well, you're the best with Tom. You don't know Tom's last name for the life of you. It's double binds, double beans, double well, like, and you go crazy. Like you
Sometimes I don't even say it. I just say Tom the arm wrestler.
ah, oh,
well,
that,
I got a question. Did you or did you not have Ryan Bowen on your channel or what?
Yeah, we had Ryan Bowen, and then next thing RBJ was in the chat, and then next thing I know he's on the show, and they're putting out match proposals and all that. We might actually see that match. I'm hoping, man. I really want to see
You
that one.
get to the bottom of why Ryan is not allowed to fuck with Ingen and Neil.
Yeah, well, we know that, man. That's a long time ago. That was with the whole live feed controversy.
I'm saying, does Rob or um does Ryan have a defense, or would he
I
really
mean,
just
there was
jack
there
his
was
shit?
there was two sides to it. I mean, the YouTubers kind of were on the live feed side, and then Engen was on his side, but Ryan seemed to get the brood of it. Like he seemed to be the leader of the other side. So I guess that's why he had the problem.
So the biggest problem is playing their shit and then voicing over it.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought it was actual stealing the footage, like
yeah,
put.
Paulie, didn't there was another thing. There was that which I feel like Engen will have let slide, but there was a moment where like Ryan came to one of the courts and he was filming on his own on top of the balcony from like the whole match, and Engen caught him doing it. He's like, what are you doing? Oh yeah, it's for me. Like that would also I think happen too.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're
What about, so when you get done with that interview with Ryan Bowen, do you feel that Ryan Bowen's a good guy or is he an enemy of arm wrestling?
Oh, he's a good guy, man. I've always said that. I've had a talk with Engen, and I voiced my opinion then, and he wasn't in agreement, but I told him that then I don't think that he meant anything personal or was trying to be an enemy of the sport. I just think Brian has his own way of promoting the sport, which he is very good at what he does. What is your take on it, man? I'm interested to hear what you
I
got to say.
don't, I am always baffled. I am always baffled when I deal with, Ingen having a problem with someone does not necessarily have to be that person's fault. All right. And all I mean by that is Ingen has a different level of arm wrestling integrity, his formulation of whether you are with it or against it, and how and he's very quick to maybe not quick to judge, but he definitely will let you know yes or no. And for him to have a problem with Ryan, I'm like, I kind of feel sorry for Ryan in that bet because I got a feeling that you could be on the other side of that. and it not be particularly your fault. You know what I mean? On the flip side, Ingen will explain to you of why he feels a certain way. It's easy to get the information, but it's easy too to accidentally piss him off,
Yeah,
right?
Travis,
When I hear he has a problem with Neil Pickup, I'm like, how in the world could Ryan and Neil, who I believe are two very easy fucking going guys, that they're intelligent, they understand that you're not going to get along with everyone. For them to really, really have a problem with each other, it's baffling to me. I mean, not baffling, but it's just damn. Like I understand why y'all, why you couldn't handle me, but how could y'all not fuck with each other? And then to hear Gary Roberts tell me how terrible of a person Ryan is from a YouTube standpoint, and more or less just fuck you. This is the doggy dog world. I'll do whatever I want. And then to hear that same thing referenced with Neil Pickup, and then hearing the same thing from Neil or from Ingen about the use of the footage, and that Ryan feels he's entitled to it. Then it's like, damn, man, Ryan might be a douchebag, right? And just not to me. So I'm just wondering if, does it stop at those three? Or did you pick up something yesterday? That's why I was asking. So
no, but what I remember from the past with that whole thing was Ryan goes by the rules of YouTube, and sometimes that is in conflict with people's morals and all that. So he'll do what's lawfully right on YouTube, but the way Gary Roberts took it was like, yo, bro, like you're kind of just straight up robbing me here, and you're just hiding behind the YouTube. We're also part of the same community. So that's what I took from that whole thing. So he goes with the YouTube rules strict, where if you use something of mine, Travis, and I hit you up and I was like, yo, bro, I got a big problem with that, I would hope that you would take it down, where I guess Gary did that with Ryan and it didn't happen that way.
Yeah, well, it's almost sound like Gary wanted an out, and that was like, oh, cool. This guy is my way to be. Ah, cool. I can't fight this guy. I don't want to do YouTube anymore.
Yeah, but think
I
about
mean,
it. If you had a whole library of stuff that nobody else had that was gold, and then somebody was, kind of using it without asking, and I feel where Gary's coming from also.
yeah, for sure. Well, the problem is arm wrestling's so small, and you can talk to the guy, right? You can reach out to Ryan like, "Yo, bro," and then if he acts like a douchebag, you can address it right there too. And if all of a sudden he acts like a total douchebag, you're like, "Oh, okay." Like I can feel you, I can see you, I can touch you, I can talk to you, but you're still acting like I will never see you, and you want to steal my shit. Like it is weird.
What about Gary Roberts, man? Will he ever come back, or that's done over that? Like, will he
I feel
ever?
like Gary's now all sold about Tyson, right? He might as well do Tyson's content for forever. I feel like that's his new, his new. Well, he's new. I feel like Gary is a content creator, and I feel like inside of him, he's dying without it. So if he's all about,
plus, you know what else Gary is, man? Gary's a full fucking time parent.
uh-huh.
Gary married a professional woman, and that woman has to go to work 10 hours a day. So he handles that role too. So, and I know how it is when you have little kids, the primary caregiver, and I don't even know if this is 100%, but I remember my wife not being able to go out of town when the kids were little. It's like, yo, bro, this is some serious shit. If I gotta go to work and you're not here to watch the kids, is what would happen, I think, if Gary left to go do an arm wrestling project. Or it would be on the weekend where it's the only time he gets to see his wife and family together. You know what I mean? So I think he's in that situation as well. And I think his professional wife is the breadwinner too. So she's also like, hey, motherfucker, don't be doing no childish shit.
Yo, is Tyson coming to your event the 30th?
Yes, he'll be there. That's Saturday.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Who's
everybody.
right there?
it's gonna be fun. Are you coming? Did you work it out?
Well, I might pop in and surprise everybody.
Nice, super match. Pablo versus Paulie.
Can't afford me, bro.
Hell yeah, let's go. Oh, Paulie, you just won Ryan Grandin. That doesn't really spike
Bro,
up.
I have a crown, the 98 leader, my man. I have a title in the arm wrestling world now. My stock went up.
Do you know the 98% are the one that never will get paid? So being a king of them is like, yeah, you're the
Not
king.
since they got Winter Blast, man. Nah, Winter Blast is the shit. They are taking
Hey,
over with that.
unless you're all of a sudden entitled to like 25% of the 600 entries at the Winter Blast, I respect that.
Bro, I have the passwords. I have all the accounts. I
Ah,
own everything. I'm getting David Shell's life saving when he passes away, man. He good, bro.
that Shopify accent where they buy the entry fees at. I like it. I like it.
How was the match? I haven't seen the match yet. Is the match pay-per-view match or is it available for us to see?
It's free, man. It's on Greg Brown TV. It's the live feed. It's the last match. It went good, man. 1-3, yo. He was on he didn't want me to get the satisfaction. So right as I was pinning him, he would pull off the back of the pad each time. And he came up and told me after that. Fucking
Oh, what a slime ball. What a slime.
nah, but it
So
don't
they
matter, man.
call
I
him foul
dominantly
in the
beat
losing
him.
position?
What's
Foul
that?
in the losing position or restart and he just did it repeatedly?
He did it repeatedly, but I mean, I pinned him each time. Like I had full control, dominated him.
Yeah, so did you have to pin him 6 times and not 3?
I think it was like 4 times because there's I caught him, I tricked him. He thought I was going to the strap and I went I just wouldn't let go of his hand and I went straight side pressure and I got him that way the first time. And then yeah, you know what threw me off, Travis? I've been doing a lot of tournaments and all, and the difference with the super match setup, it was the ref was great and everything, but he wanted everything so perfect. So the setup was taking longer than I've ever experienced before. And I didn't realize that I was squeezing the first 2 rounds, and Bob Brown screaming, "Stop squeezing!" And then I heard him out of nowhere, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" And I realized what I was doing, but I kind of pumped myself out for that second round. My hand was like, holy shit. But thank God he did the same thing. He's like, bro, I didn't
No
feel my
one knows
hand or
it.
anything.
No one knows it but you. When
Yeah.
your hand is blowed up, everyone's like, man, you're killing him. You're going to kill him. You're like, whoa.
Well,
I'm one more pound of pressure away from not being able to continue.
but did you see? I did the same thing I did with that kid Alec Guth, where I never did a transition from a top roll to a press, but I went right into that in that third round because I would not let go because I was like, I cannot go to the straps right now. I don't know if I have anything left. I got to finish this. So I finished it like that. But like I said, he pulled off the back of the pad at the end. But it was good, man. 3-0. I felt good. But the one thing I did learn from it too was going to a super match event, being the main event, sitting there the whole time watching, it is stressful, anxiety. You can't enjoy anything. You know what I mean? All you're thinking about is your match and all that. So I now understand what Todzilla does, where he shows up 10 minutes before, does his match, and then he's out. Like that is the perfect way to do it,
Oh,
man.
no, that's because he's an asshole. That has nothing to do with football.
I used to think that, but after seeing and going through it, I now understand
Listen,
why he does
it
it.
might be intelligent to do 10 minutes before, but leaving right afterwards makes you an asshole.
Yeah, I know, but you have the whole place now wants to arm wrestle you for the after pulse, and
Oh,
everybody.
but hey, but people don't want to after pull too. Like you have to be a real specimen to after pull with people too.
Yeah, and everybody, the whole place lines up. And when I go near a table, you literally have about a line of 40 people, and this is how it goes. All the little guys come first, and then the big guys wait till you're tired a little. Now it's showtime, and 300-pound Bobby wants to jump on there, and you're looking at him like, bro, are you kidding me right now? And then all the cameras go out and all that. It's yeah. I
Yeah,
did.
well, that's where I feel like real professionals, you have to like stick around to like just show your face and say hi and bye, but you do not want to jump on after pull table unless you get stronger than everybody for a couple of seconds. You want to show it, but you have to bounce because there's so many people gonna.
All you do is
shove
get
you.
drunk. You just sit back, get drunk, and laugh at all of them.
Yeah,
Regular,
this is the thing. Yeah.
laugh at the amateurs.
That's what I did at Knuckles Up, man. I just went in, I got all drunk, and the next thing I'm at the after pool, I sounded like you and Devin, bro. I was like taking everybody for a ride, telling them, and that was the best way to do it.
Yeah, it's just there's two things that can happen. I've noticed in afterpool. First, for some reason, everybody that stay the longest, they're the first one to get sick Monday morning. Like, oh, I got the flu. Because I feel like you touch way too many people. Everybody gets sick who spend hours. I've seen it. I've been there too. And now that I'm not doing that, haven't gotten the flu from that. And there are way too many people that want to show you something that didn't show you the tournament. And you're liable to get injured in the afterpool rather than the actual tournament.
That's what I was actually thinking. I think I was gonna just go real easy at this next Knuckles Up one because I can't risk getting hurt. I got to be ready for Winter Blast.
Yeah,
Yo,
it's
What's up with Winter Blast? What's the date?
March 23rd.
March
And
23rd.
what will you just won a tournament?
Going against Nanya, 6,500.
Oh, that's
belt.
right. You're on the big money event. I forgot.
Yeah. Then Artem, I got to come in. I want to come over to Florida and do like a little training camp with you, man. So we got to.
I might. When are you back here?
I don't know yet, man. I'll let you know. I'm
I
like
may do pop to the local practice in Miami and do a seminar on like January 20, something like that. So if you're in that area, you're in that area, but if you're in that dates, you're gonna be down there. I'll be down there teaching a bunch of dudes.
that would be cool. Yeah.
Hey, Artem finally got the pull-up thing down though. He's gonna be hard to beat.
Did you like that? I just used two white straps that I have.
Yeah, there it is.
What did you do? That's the one that you always do with the wrist, with the full grip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Show us the clip. Show us the clip.
yeah, I'll throw it on the thing right now. I guess basically I was like, man, I just have those white straps that I've been having for forever. Albert Ding have been making them for me, and I use them for everything. They have my workout thing, they have the belt, they have the arm wrestling strap. But today I'm like, man, I can do pull-ups in those. So instead of like me and Travis are thinking of trying to find somebody to make us proper those plasticky handles that you'll see on the train. But I just used my white straps for a pretty much similar thing.
Okay.
Second.
What about on the train? Those straps would work perfect.
Yeah, Travis, but you see them on the bus on like some type of thing.
Chicago.
At the airport, they got them. Yeah.
Screen. So this is what mine looked like this morning. So I just ran two white straps in the same way. Well, Travis will tell you to just do the fist.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
There it is. The next step is to just do negatives where you're already up there and you try to step off, but keep your head above your hand.
What are you holding on? Is there something you're holding on to at all?
No. They just
those things. That loop is too little for his knot in his fist to go through it. So it's the fucking perfect thing. It's like he's just making a fist, and there's something connected to the root of it underneath his thumb. That's the shit right there, boy. Woo!
Yo,
no
Artem.
wonder he. No wonder he.
Artem, you taking
up.
Botox in your hand? You getting Botox done in your hand?
No, but hold on. You heard about my idea for my video?
What idea for a video?
So everybody's always asking, "What's up with my hand? What's up with my hand?" Like and all that shit. And I cannot lie to them all the time. But it's just growth hormone and stem cells. So I'm like, yeah, I don't want to lie. Like I do the rice bucket and shit. So I have my doctor that does the buttocks injection. So I'm like, girl, let me come down to your office and we'll make a skit where like, hey, I'm here for my usual 10 units.
Are taking that shit, man.
She'll go and check it in there.
Nah, I thought you were taking Botox, man. I heard you talking to somebody.
No. I tell you, it's gonna be a joke though. I think I want to do a video where she'll inject.
Nah, I don't think so. I think that you're taking Botox, man. I think we just found out a secret here. Who told you that shit?
Well, well, there was a story back in the 90s. There was a dude that some Russian dude going to World Master guy. He will inject like candle wax into palm of his hand just to make it bigger and harder to attack. I don't know how safe it is. Pretty much not, but if you do get buttocks,
Botox is made for that though, man. I looked it up because when we were together, I heard you say something with that. I'm like, yo, is he freaking doing that? And then I went and looked it up, and people take that shit for no wrinkles in their hands. So if you take a lot of that shit, would blow your head.
So I did ask you about that because I'm like, yo, how far are we gonna go if we do this video? Like, you're just shooting me this empty syringe. Are we put? She's like, well, technically for anti-sweating, that's the thing, right? Because that's why I think they do Botox in the armpits, right? Because all of a sudden you don't sweat. So I think it's the same. She said it's the same principle for the hand, but I've never done that. But once you see
Mm-hmm.
once you
Look
see
at
the
me, tell me you didn't do
once,
that. You
once
didn't
you see
take
the
no
skin.
Botox.
Once you see the skit, I'll make sure she puts something in there so we can do something. But no, I'm totally
Well,
fine.
you know what I need you to do? I need you to connect me with her. I need to talk to her. I think my hands are sweating a lot.
Hey, so both of y'all talked to Dr. Rob yesterday. Are we on with Vitacell or what?
Artem, you gonna take that?
It was awfully quiet, Paulie.
I mean, it's your show, bro. I don't want to steal the
I know,
show
you
here.
said it's arm wrestling bus, and we're your guest. Come on, man, you
You
started
did
it.
say our wrestling buzz.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's on, right? But you committed. You're officially not going, right? You're going to Knuckles Up.
Yeah, I committed with Knuckles up too. So
Yes. I'm just I'm just having the free day, but I'm pretty sure Paulie and Paul Lynn and Pablo are heading there for sure, and probably Sarah. So,
yeah, I think it's all on. It should be going,
oh, why are you going all cute?
Y'all don't sound too confident.
Go to the camera. Where you think you're going like this?
Y'all don't sound too confident. Hey,
what's up?
Jacket.
The hell you going? You can't go anywhere. Go to the kitchen. Where you going? Okay.
don't make Artem beat you. Don't make Artem beat you on the live stream.
Charlie said, "Don't make me beat you in the live stream, RVJ style. I'm gonna treat you like his kids."
He learned his technique from Brandon Morris.
Yeah, they have some big matches coming up, man.
El Smackaho.
Puerto Rico. What's gonna happen there, man? Brandon Morris is pulling somebody over in
Brandon's pulling Manolo. I'm worried for Manolo, man.
yeah, you don't think he has a shot?
He has a shot if he like goes for like if he goes first in whatever way, and like the problem is Brandon's in shape. Brandon was in shape and he is dangerous, dude. But now, like, who knows where and how he's prepared? But Brandon at one point was so gangster. He got called to pull Chad Silver's WL, and it wasn't even his match, and he had to pull Chad again. Travis, actually, do you have any details of that day?
All I know is that back in them days, Miss Carabine used to like to stack the bracket for her people. And she thought she was doing old Chad Silver's a favor by hooking him up with old Brandon, but then Brandon got him. That was awesome. That was epic. That was like a 40-second match.
Yeah, but then they
But
find
in Chad's defense, I think Chad had just had a war with Bill Sinks.
Chad had a war with Bill Sinks prior to that. And I believe there was also like he was not supposed to pull Chad either.
Well, that's the deal. Like the bracket can mysteriously
Change.
Yeah.
I got you.
That's why Craig Coulier was so tough to beat back in the Triple A's.
Okay. Yeah, so
Karen and Frank.
there was a day where, I mean, ever since that day too, dude, Brandon was so pissed at me that day because like it was fairly, well, it was like probably 2015, I think, that 2015, 2016.
Yep, that's what it was. Atlantic City. We were in Atlantic City.
Yeah, and I'm like, what? I'm 2 years in America. I barely speak English still. I barely know arm wrestling. Brandon calls me all excited as shit. I just beat Chad Silvers. And I'm like,
Who's Chad Silvers?
like, dude, I know you don't know, but even your people in Russia know. I'm like, Brandon, I talk to my people in Russia. I don't know. They know, man. I'm sorry. So yeah, but yeah, like Chad is a tough sale, but he is the guy. I mean, you see him in pulling John fucking out there too, in his lattice shirt.
Oh, ain't no doubt. Yeah, Chad was a bad motherfucker, boy.
I mean, and still is technically.
Hell yeah. They getting ready to have a tournament down there, man. Don't be surprised if they win every class.
It what? Yeah, out there in South Carolina.
Yeah, that chaos tournament or
Yeah,
whatever.
Carolina Chaos.
You know what they like to do too? Come in second and third too. Those motherfuckers will whack a whole class and set each other up too. I've seen Todd and Chad fuck with people many times.
Oh yeah, back where they used to train together. Yeah, it's got to be some type of shit. She going on there too.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's always like that. You see your buddy there.
I'm telling y'all right now, I'm getting strong as shit again.
Yeah,
Damn.
hold on. I just noticed what's up with the fat grip. You're out there
I
trying
know, that's what I mean, dude. I'm getting crazy.
too hard.
Oh, oh my God.
As soon as you realize you're gonna have to protect more money on the 30th, you put an
I
extra.
know, man. How about that? We lost our sponsor, man. My goodness.
Hey, I don't know. Pablo just messaged me and said you're gonna have 100 people there.
Yeah. Well, let's take a bath then. Fuck it. Let's do a bunch of work for people and us not make any money. I always love doing that.
And there are people asking me about entry fees. And today I was like, yeah, $50 for one arm. Yeah, one arm.
Doesn't it say that? Doesn't it say it on the flyer?
Yeah, it says $50. Well, nobody's seen the flyer. It just whoever kind of got the glance of it yesterday, they just got the idea of the tournament, but I think they're gonna see it. So I'm getting those questions. Hey, by the way, I'm bringing a couple people with me. What's the entry fee? $50.
Yeah.
One arm? I said yeah, and I was expecting like, oh man, but no, the guy's like, hell yeah, man, super excited, love you in the podcast. I'm like, hell yeah. I did that work.
Go. Let's go.
I shot a story earlier too, like just a little text. But for anybody that's listening and wanna come in this great advertisement opportunity on the 30th, if you want us to just go crazy about you, your brand, whatever you have, we are open for sponsors for
$1,500 is the title sponsorship. Paulie, would you like to have that for the 98 percenters?
Well, what I want to say is, yo, guys, if you want to just come over to Arm Wrestling Buzz, we could do half price sponsorship. Come on through over here. Screw this channel. Come over to us.
You heard it right there.
Cheaper.
If you go through Paulie, it's $3,000. Unless we're ready for it.
Yeah, so if you got some amazing product, yeah, the thing it's worth. Yeah, we don't know how much it costs you, but if you can sell your product for thousands of dollars, we want you to sponsor too. So please let us know, whatever that is.
You know what I want to ask Travis about is yo, what's up with the Arnolds, man? Why did we get kicked out? What's your whole thoughts on that? Can we get back?
Well, it's mostly because Leonard and Denise are slapdicks. Okay, that's the biggest reason. So, and the only bigger slapdick than Leonard and Denise are Fairfax Hackley. So that's probably how we got kicked out. So,
you remember his name so good.
oh man, I mean, oh, what a guy!
Do you
Really,
have a story?
really, to tell you the truth, I don't even know the fucking guy that well. I just can't imagine somebody would hire Leonard Denise and then defend them for running the shittiest fucking arm wrestling production in the history of mankind at the most important place in the world. A place where we should only have world level super matches, about 3 of them each day, and have our tournament somewhere outside in the hallways at some bigger location there in Columbus. I mean, anybody could figure this out except for Leonard.
That, bro. That's what I said yesterday on the show. I was like, yo, we need to run like a Travis kind of event over there where it's like real quick. We throw a couple of super matches and just get everybody watching and the crowd there going crazy rather than doing a long drawn out tournament. I mean, nobody really wants to see that at an on-arm wrestlers.
Not even that. They don't want to see the 4-foot folded up American arm wrestling sign that only takes up 1 inch of the fucking stage. And then hear Denise's boring ass, wretched fucking voice on the fucking loudspeaker and looking at the most ghetto, ugly, trailer trash motherfucking referee and staff that you could possibly fucking find to do it for free. Like, just kill your fucking self, please.
Someone is feeling spicy today. Damn.
Just like, listen, man, like if you do that to the arm wrestling community, are you doing them a favor? Like, are you telling me Leonard Denise get to be in the Hall of Fame for running the shittiest fucking tournament in the history of the world and letting all of the potential sponsors of the world see that that's our Super Bowl? Like, come on, bro. Come on. And then making somebody be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Come on. Come on.
Yeah,
What are we doing?
That's what I told you, Paulie, on the podcast. And you asked me that. Like, the product is just not there. But unfortunately for people, it is a staple too. Like, it's supposed to be cool to win Arnold's, but once you get to Arnold's, you just gust it if you're very aware of the surroundings, right? You have to be a goofball to enjoy it every year.
I think it's got to be said, man. I think what it is Leonard Denise been around so long and helped the arm
So
wrestling
long
grow
that they
so
don't
long.
care anymore. Yeah.
But hold on. I just want to say this.
Stop saying help.
But hold on. I just want to say,
they
let
did
me
not
just
help.
say my statement
They
so I can
simply help themselves.
let me make it clear. What I'm saying is that, I think we've evolved as far as arm wrestling, and I think they've been, doing their set way for, extended period of time. And I think it's just getting to the point where, it's not drawing in the non-arm wrestlers to watch. I think the non-arm wrestlers, we've adapted, and everything is super matches these days. So I think that's where it kind of got to go. And, maybe we get some new energy in there. And I liked Artem's whole idea where, we don't even have to be up on the stage, because I think the stage is more of a problem than anything. Just somebody get a booth over there.
Well,
And
that's what the Australians do, right? They run the whole tour. That's what Ryan said. The Australian Arnold Classic, they run the whole tournament in the booth. Then it's a 15-minute on stage finals. Those 6 dudes are out there, hot as shit, killer, and that's it.
What do you think of that, Travis? Is that something that would draw in the masses and help us
I
out?
wouldn't do it that way. I would definitely have a tournament, and I would make sure if you won the tournament, you got a right to those super matches the next year. But I would make sure that I use 2 personality matches and the 6 title matches to make sure that I glorified arm wrestling to the most utmost in that stage, so that and I would make sure that it was always Gaspari Nutritionals against Biotech. It was always, Arnold versus Stallone. Whatever it was, there was always a rivalry that was already upon us in the crowd, right? So whether it was each individual sport got that business represented, or was it a product, it wouldn't matter. Just know that we need the whole smoke, mirrors, the 20 minutes that it takes to set up the road stage for the arm wrestling, the smoke to come out. We need to, so that whole 2 hours, there should only be 3 matches, right? But there should be Neil Pickup, ladies and gentlemen, representing Muscle Tech and Weeder Films. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise, right? And then there's a different theme every year. One time it's East versus West. The next time it's Texas versus Oklahoma. It doesn't fucking matter. A new theme, brand new participation from all the various sponsors that are right there. As soon as the match is over, sending out the people to every single, because at the very least, the goodie bag for the champions for the amateur class would be like they did the 3-hour tour around the place and got all the candy bars and all the fitness and all the free t-shirts. You could have all that already ready for the winners. There's just so much you could do because there's so much action there. And you're trying to tell me, who is trying to push arm wrestling, that Leonard and Denise are heroes and legends. And I'm like, no, they're the people that make the shitty fucking deck. And now I can't fucking sell a deck in the neighborhood because dumb fucks came in here and they built a terrible deck. That's what they have been doing for years. And it's not only them. Whenever somebody new tries to come in, as soon as they have a bright idea, they are the problem. Just look at the enemies. You're not enemies with Leonard and Denise as long as you don't try to run tournaments. As soon as you attempt to make a better platform, you will get resistance from these evil people, right? I'm telling you, horrible representatives, boy, horrible.
And
I?
so it's also, Paulie, I see you smiling because you're still not sure where to stand this. And I told you in the podcast, like, Derek called them out one year out of everybody. Derek Smith called them out, like, hey, how come there's no left hand at Arnold's? Which is a fair question. And you'll expect some type of a good answer. But Dennis and Leonard almost like put Derek down, like, yo, are you fucking stupid for even asking this? Like, no, we're not doing that. We only got what we got. And everybody will offer, like, what about the hallways, whatever, anything to make it more
Yeah,
pleasant.
what about the bar right next door that's begging
Anything
us?
to make it pleasant. And their replies were like just so dry, like, yo, we don't care. And that's why I feel like the only Arnold I feel like I really missed out was the one during COVID, when like it was just the bar and Devon came and Schoolboy and that's it. That was like the coolest Arnold I've seen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I wasn't, thinking which side, to go on. I was trying to be respectful with Leonard and Denise. I don't want to offend them in any way because I do appreciate what they've did in the past for people and all in arm wrestling world. But what I'm saying and
What? Name
trying
one.
to,
Name something.
but what
Name
I'm trying
something.
to say in a nice way is that we need to evolve and somebody else needs to take over with a new energy over there. And what Travis is saying, I love, man. And it's like, Travis, if we could get you to the people over there and we could get some funding behind, would you be interested in doing something like that?
I mean, listen, I've already reached out to Rogue Fitness and told them, let's go take over arm wrestling there at the Arnold. No one else can do it unless, listen, I'm not interested in doing a bunch of stuff for the Arnold and having, I need them to help us, right? Like we can bring 1,000 arm wrestlers to the Arnold. We just need room, space to make it happen, right? And we need some sort of representation on that main stage. But trust me, it will be something that you look forward to if you're the Arnold Classic, not something that you're absolutely dreading for the first 2 hours of the day.
Yeah, that's another thing. Once you're
I
done,
don't know if they dreaded it because they let them fucking do it for too long. So I don't really trust them either. Like, who the fuck is looking at that product and saying, oh man, we really hit it with arm wrestling? Definitely got the right motherfuckers in there for that.
Yeah, but what they were doing is they were just getting somebody to represent arm wrestling, probably not knowing what our community is like. And that's just like you're saying, that's what they thought the finished product was for all arm wrestling, brought them in. But the reason why I keep bringing this up is because you guys know I come from a fitness past and all. And it turns out one of my good friends, she actually runs like the Olympia floor plan. She's like the general manager of the whole thing with the Olympia. So I'm sure she's connected with the Arnold and I know the right people to get in touch with. So now with, I didn't want to step on nobody's toes beforehand, but now knowing that we're not.
Just know that every arm wrestling promoter is trying right now, Paul. Just know that your boys down there at the PAL, Hancock and them, they've already sent the message. You have to know that most likely Steve Pettis already sent the email. Karen and Frank Bean. Of course, the thing about Karen and Frank is they know what they're dealing with from Fairfax, Hackley, and that group. There's not a lot of money coming from them either, but you don't need their money. You need their real estate, right? The big building and the action inside. So I've already got 10 phone calls from people like you that ask me, can you help? Can I help them get it? Right? Because we should do it, right? I am super interested in doing it at the top level though. Right, I want to hear from Fairfax and Jim Lormer and fucking Bill Henninger and Rogue Fitness. If one of them say that it's possible to do, that's one thing. Calling Joe Smo that works the event at the Columbus Convention Center and getting that chain of command, that's a fight I'm not really that interested in. But go ahead and get the mug and let me know if you need some help because I'm in.
Yeah, well, what I'm trying to do is I'm not trying to be the guy throwing an event or anything. Is I just want to make sure that arm wrestling's being represented. And so if I could find somebody like a promotion or somebody that I would get behind, I would make that meeting happen between them. And like I said, the person's number one in charge over there, and I had a long relationship.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Listen, you let me know when we can get in there with her. You
All right.
let me know.
it has to be a
Yeah, and if it ain't me, then it could be, hey, I don't care who it is. I mean, Chance and Mike could do a good job at the Arnold.
That's what I'm saying, bro. When you're just saying that 10 people were hitting you up and want to do it, I'm all with that, man. Like if you guys are doing it, then I'll fall back. I just want to make sure somebody's filling that
Yeah,
gap, bro.
I am not pursuing it, but I know for a fact that people are,
Okay.
right? And but the deal is you have to know that them replacing Fairfax and Leonard Denise would be easy for them to do. They may not be interested in arm wrestling because of the product that Leonard and Fairfax Hackley have already given them for the past 15 years, 20 years, or however fucking long it's been.
Gotcha.
And listen, well, you need to get Leonard and them on the TV and find out why'd y'all get eliminated. And
I
I'll guarantee you they're going to tell you it had nothing to do with them and their performance,
I
but
hit
all to do with the budget.
I hit them up 2 days ago, and I let them know that whenever they want to come on and talk about it. And the other thing that I wanted to know, what was going on with WAF and them, because I
Oh,
saw
that's another thing, right? That's why I'm kind of getting more confused. It's like, all right, we lost Arnold, and now Leonard is living life. We're just bashing WEF day by day. I'm like, man, how about make a better product?
Well, aren't they IFAA or some shit or something?
They are IFA, yeah, which is just as bad.
Does that still exist?
In America, it does.
Do they have a world championship last
They
year,
do.
this year, every year?
And they do it. They do it this year and next year. Yes, sir.
Where at?
Paulie, where do you know where it's the next AFA at? Greece?
Yeah, it was far. I think it is Greece. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was Greece, and there was something else also after that, another crazy country they were going to. Oh, was it Ghana
No,
or
no, 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 no. There was a situation where WAF should have been in Ghana next year, but it's not anymore. They changed it because Ghana cannot provide what they need to provide. So WF location is not known yet. Yes, you have to ask Simon Birioka for that. And
Simon who?
what? It's not Barry.
Yeah, Barry Ochoa.
Ah,
That's
whatever,
awesome.
man.
That's awesome. Yeah. After you get your name tortured like that, you do it to other people. That's awesome.
Travis? Travis knows one name how to say it. He was all excited. He got one right.
I got so judgmental. I'm like, oh, whoa.
Hey, I know you're gonna say that too. But so my question is, how many times you butchered Simon's last name?
Never. He lives near me.
So he put you in your spot pretty quick. I got you. So Simon, is that because Simon still blocked me on Facebook because I once asked him a question? So if anybody can reach out to him, he'll tell you where WF should be. I don't know if they have a location yet, but yeah. So
Guys, I got to tell you this, man. You got 10 more minutes on the air, and then you got to shut off because I got Big Daddy Jerry Cataract coming on his channel. So all you guys got to get over there.
my man, he gonna get to the. He might not get make it there.
Bring him on. Send Jerry the link right now. Have him on this show for first.
Oh yeah, Paul, do us a favor. Come on, do some work.
Send him the link. Let's talk to Jerry.
You guys can come over on the channel, man. Come visit.
Whoa, we don't like to give anybody else any of this content.
Yeah, plus,
been waiting to hear from him, man. He's been gone, man.
Is that your thumbnail has Travis?
Probably got that. He probably is having that CBS complications like Rob Bagent.
Yeah, we'll be on later. Come to think of it, 6 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be on my channel with me and Travis over there. That'd be a good one. Everybody tune in today with that one.
All right, so I'm at Arnold Classic website for 2024, and I'm looking at the floor plan, right? Because what we heard is that Arnold is going from fitness to extreme sports. So I want to see if the floor plan looks like an extreme sports. Strongman, powerlifting. There's no bodybuilding. Nope. CrossFit. There's CrossFit. Rogue Strength Sport. Arnold Strongman Classic. I don't know, man.
We need to be in that, man, with all those people there. Those are all people that are interested in arm wrestling. We need to put on a show there. That's one of those you want to have like Larry arm wrestling somebody there. You know, that's definitely want to get Schoolboy there, get them pulling somebody like all.
Oh, that's my two next. That's my next two opponents.
Yo, I like what
Schoolboy
you said
and
with Reno.
Little.
I like the one what you said with Reno, left hand.
Whoa, I
Reno.
decided against that after I watched some of Reno's highlights.
You realize, man, that dude's a killer.
Oh man. Oh
I
man.
realized that he can't even fucking slow me down. What are you kidding me?
Oh wow. Okay.
So, Pole, what do you think about this? So, at Arnold Classic 2024, the arm lifting, it's still going to be there. You're familiar with arm lifting, right?
No, what's arm lifting?
Arm lifting, well, Art Hogan, I think, is the president of arm lifting federation in America. Arm lifting is basically a grip strength sport, right? It's just, but the name is arm lifting. That's still part of it. You buy tickets, you can do whatever. So, that's still kicking.
Yeah, that's crazy. We
But
need to get back in there, man. I can't believe they're kicking us out. Those are all sports that go together with us.
You can't believe they're kicking us out. Have you ever watched the fucking
I
thing?
no, I actually I haven't, bro.
Boring.
Well, not only let's hold on, let's not even boring. Let's talk about people trying to make it not boring. I feel like every time I was there, I was always get kicked off stage. Nobody needs my footage. If it's like, oh, cool, I'm not that cool. But then Alex Saprol has been there during his time where it's like he has millions of followers on YouTube and Schoolboy and all that, and they still didn't let him film on stage. Which is a crazy thing to me. Like, dude, that's the hottest person you have going on for you over there for free. You're gonna send him on the thing, but you have your boy Joseph Drellick filming on the stage. Come on, man! Like there was the like just they don't want to give opportunities to help too. So now,
Nah, man, they're the listen. Just think about what you're saying right now. The absolute worst representors ever.
it just actually it multiplies what you're saying because of where it's at. It's okay if it was your backyard tournament.
I know it. This is an opportunity that we're just been passing up, and now we're
I mean,
kicked out.
can you imagine going there for 20 years and not picking up one motherfucking sponsor? Even the fucking guy who you helped set up his tent beside you, at the very least, that fucking guy's gonna be like, hey man, I really appreciate you not being a dick today. So if your arm wrestlers need something next year, let me know. I mean, you couldn't, you come on, man.
Bro,
Get the fuck out of here.
what we need, like
Move
I'll
on.
be
Don't
honest,
ask me
man.
another question about
Like
Tony.
the best opportunity and thing that I could see is having you there with the mic and you do your skit. I've watched you do that skit so many
Dude,
times.
I've done the
It's
skit there
met.
for 4 years in a row. It was awesome. And each year, Leonard and them tried to get me kicked out. If it wasn't for the power of Rogue, I wouldn't even be able to do my skit there, which was the #1 booth in the motherfucking thing.
That's what we need. We need you there doing that. We need Daniil pickup on the announcing, like people taking it for real, and that's what they're gonna come see. I know, man. If you're at that, every single strongman, every person, they're gonna be out there with the camera watching.
We need Devin to break the Guinness World Book of Records there at the Arnold because that's where he could get it done.
Yeah, that would be it. And then get Schoolboy pulling somebody in a super match. Get Larry Wheels pulling somebody. Like all that would be perfect, man.
Yeah, something crazy for sure. It's a definitely place for that.
All right,
Travis,
guys, I'm sorry to cut off, but
have a tremendous reason.
thank you guys for having me on today.
we appreciate you, our final host. Thank you for running the show for us whenever we need you.
Hell yeah, bro. But I'll be over at Jerry's channel right now, going over there. If anybody wants to come join, you guys are more than welcome to join us if you want to come.
If
I'll
I
send
see
you a link.
one viewer
Tell
missing,
Jay,
I'll block.
tell Jay, never forget what I did to him the last 2 times I pulled him. 3 times.
Sounds good, bro.
All right.
Pop, pop, pop. All right, guys, y'all be good.
You're not going anywhere, Travis. What's you crazy? I have. You got a couple of minutes, here, young man. Hey, I need you. We need a tip of the day because we just trashed Arnold's for 40 minutes. So
the tip of the day is to excommunicate from the USAA. This is an evil group designed to keep us down, not up, down.
So I wanted you to really, I would like to break down, like, because, we're giving all this tip of the days and shit, and, like, we couldn't combine them into, like, how to build the perfect arm wrestler, but we've been trashing Arnold for too long here today. So the question today probably going to be, at one point you realized today that you needed that fat grip, that's one, and two, when do you recommend fat grips to other people? What's your stance?
Well, I mean, to me, the reason you don't start with the fat grip is because you have to develop that middle palm relationship, right? A situation where you can give pressure, but your fingers are not being used to grip. Okay. If you start off with the fat grip, you're going to grab it too quick. But now it's easy to put that little thing in there. Now that I put the big one on here, all it makes me do is just understand that there's going to be a bigger surface right there at that neutral grip spot. So, and to me, it honestly helps me with my brain, right? So after fucking with this fat grip, it just doesn't matter when I grab the big dude's hand anymore. You know what I mean? But starting off with it too will, kind of, give you bad thoughts, kind of like what happened to poor Rob, right? Rob exactly tried to do that. He came for his first bicep workout after taking the mats, and he tried to do 75-pound fat grips with not the best technique in the world, tore his arm down, went to arm wrestling practice, got handled by a couple amateurs, came home and tried to kill himself. Right?
So,
Got him on ass. We
Yeah.
took him to the hospital, pumped his stomach, got the shit out, and said, yo, bro, here's a 45-pound weight. Relax here for 3 days and just do 5,000 reps. And then instead of going up from 45, we'll go down to 30, but we'll add this fat grip here and we'll just get our brain right? Get our brain right, get some activity, have some success, right? I think that there's a tip of the day right there. Can you train and end the day and have the day be successful? If you know that you have to bench 450 pounds and you get there and you can't do it, that's a bad day. You go home and say, listen, a genius would have said, I never did 350s, right? And did it 3 times and said, my God, I'm special. I'm special.
Hey,
That's just, you have that power, right?
Right.
So you don't need, that's what Rob's attempting to do that. And listen, don't do that, right? Just today, do an abnormal amount of something. What is it, right? I'll tell you, the easiest thing to do is to grab that rag, wrap it around you, and just learn how to make a fist, the deepest fist you can. What's a deep fist? A deep fist is when your door knocking knuckles, these ones that knock on the door, are lower than your fist knuckles and you squeeze, right? That means that you've put something so deep in your hand that when you squeeze it, it makes them lower, right? That's a concentrated effort to understand that when I get up there in a set grip and they try to put somebody up in my hand, right? I'm immediately going to raise my hand and know that if I try to get a grip, but my door knocking knuckles stop right there and they're higher than my fist knuckles, I know that not enough of my hand is inside of his hand. Because if it was, my door knocking knuckles would be even or lower than my fist knuckles. There's these little tests that you can run to know, are you set up for success, right? If the webbing is equal, I should be able to close my hand and my door knocking knuckles be even or lower than my fist knuckles. If I let the guy get up in my hand, I'm going to feel a lot of meat as I'm getting the grip or as they're setting my grip. All of that stuff you need to be thinking about, right? Success. How can I be successful? The first thing is I need to have a positive mental state. I can't be all fucked up like Rob was. You saw it.
Yeah, having CBS fatigues.
Yeah, listen, and here's another thing. Don't self-diagnose yourself with anything negative. Only positive.
Yeah, just say yourself you had a bad meal.
What have I told you that I didn't self-diagnose myself as having a unbelievable immune system?
That's incredible.
Hyper fucking immune system is what I got.
That's incredible. Good feeling.
Fucking incredible immune system, killing shit. Yeah, I don't know if that's true.
But it feels good.
I don't know if I have CBS either, motherfucker. Don't self-diagnose that shit. If you're going to self-diagnose yourself with good blood pressure. Yo, you ain't gonna believe this. I got I done self-diagnosed myself. I got the best fucking eating habits and blood pressure you ever had. They be like, man, have you ever had that check? Fuck no. What are you talking about?
I
I
just looked it up.
self-diagnosed it.
I just looked it
Let
up.
me
And
tell you something. A recipe for disaster is self-diagnosing yourself with something negative. Get the fuck out of here.
right. It is just mentally say it was a problem for a couple seconds. Watch some funny stand up, go back in the positive mood, eat a better meal, and have a lighter workout. Lighter.
Eat shit, and convince yourself it's good for you. That's better than trying to say something bad when you don't know.
Hey, you know what? There's a study on that where I forget, there were on some animals where they'll feed animals is one thing, but if they feed them with the same thing, it's same bad for them. It's meant to kill them. It's meant to kill whatever the tasting study was. But as they were feeding one of those animals, they were petting them, treating them with care and all that and whatever. Then they check up on their health. And the one that was supposed to die, they were dying. But the ones that were actually getting treated and petted and were loved, they were actually doing better. So there was some positive in like how you care about them, even though they were not.
That's what I tell Case every day, babe. Let me kiss you and love on you.
Exactly.
Stop running. Stop running away.
Come on, babe. Hey, but so it's something similar what Todd Hutching is saying, not about positivity, but Todd is always like, you have to get stronger every week. And that's something, right? It's either have a successful day in your week for sure. That's, same thing. If you're not getting, but we start thinking, if you're not getting stronger in a week, like, oh, every week, there's something fucking wrong with you. So do something successful, do something positive in your life. And
I'm telling you right now, I'm strong right now. 3 days in a row of this shit right here, boy. What? Rob, you're doing it all wrong, bro. This right here. Oh, I should have told Paulie. The guy said he'll make me 2 of these machines.
really?
If anybody wants, I think these motherfuckers are like 1,500. Brand new. If somebody wants them, let me know. I got 2 of them in Rob Baker. Oh, I should have said his name. Now somebody's gonna go right to him. Find out they can get them cheaper.
Well, hey, you know what? I don't know if my buddy Dylan, the guy that I'm about to pull in Chicago, right? Dylan messaged me originally. Our conversation started months ago where he sent me those 5 different Mazarenko machines, right? $25,000 each. And that's how I knew he was a pimp. He's like, hey, if money was not the issue, which one or how many of those will you need to buy to be successful in arm wrestling? And I'm like, dude, send money to my bank account and buy yourself a strap.
Yeah.
So,
exactly. Hire yourself a damn cheerleader. That's the biggest way to success. Have somebody in there telling you're a bad motherfucker every minute.
Everybody needs themselves Dane Seller's wife, Whitney, who can yell at you and say, your muscles are bigger than his. You got it.
Yeah.
You need that person in your life.
Damn right.
For sure. So, but hey,
find you a Jody, Miss Solaris, a Jody Larrett, or a Rebecca Todd. Who's the other?
Well, from yesterday's story, Marcio Barbosa's lady as well.
Marcio's wife. Let me tell you something. Love, blonde love right there. Nobody loves their. If Marcio's wife does not think that Marcio's cheating, that is the type of love that stories are made of. Like, unless at night she got home and said, babe, I'm so embarrassed for cheering for your ass and defending your ass. Look, even your pinky is over top of this man's thumb knuckle, much less your ring finger, middle finger, and index finger.
Hey, it's so funny. Speaking of that, yesterday,
when Marcio gets to the pearly gates and Jesus says, you know what you did. You know what you did. Report to hell. And then they just show him a clip of Marcio in the second round of a tournament pulling like David Shaw, David Shell, whatever his name is. And he triple cap false starts right there. You know what you did. Get the fuck to hell.
Oh, poor David Shell. Poor David Mitchell.
Hey,
But
probably breaks David's arm or something.
dude, but you know what's funny? So we get conversation about Resh yesterday, right? Like, hey, when can you pull Resh? And I'm like, dude, I think it's I have to come to Cali, or it has to be set up. But Resh is the
Don't
type of
fuck
guy.
with him. Don't fuck with him. Don't fuck with him.
He's the type of guy that needs to get paid too. So I feel like if I really want to be a gangster, I just fly to Cali on my own, whack him, and go back. But then we're like,
Just come to Scott Wynn's practice. Just come to Scott Wynn's
exactly. So,
practice.
and then the question is like, well, who is the last person to do beat Resh left-handed, right? And I'm like, was it Marcio? And then I went to look at the footage of him and Marcio.
No.
Dude, so
Cody Merritt.
two things to be said. One, Resh was holding the whole Marcio's body like with his bottom fingers before they slip. Second, Reza was so disgusted with Marcio movement that he just fouled him out like before even letting the second match start. I'm like, oh man, that is because you can see how like Reza was just like, no, fuck this, foul.
Yeah, it's not even. Yeah, it's like
$3,000 right here.
I can't even start to let this even transpire. It's bad. Yeah. Dude, you can't beat Rush, man. Stay away from that motherfucker.
I know, but when the time comes.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. Stay away from him. Because I can't even beat him.
Yeah, but you have to pull him in the competition because you have to rock him with the top roll. You can't be there letting him hook you into practice.
Man, I couldn't do nothing with him at practice.
Yeah, dude, he'll just
right-handed. He's terrible, but left-handed, that motherfucker is the man. You'll kill him right-handed.
He'll dead move you for sure at the practice, but that's what I'm saying. Like at the tournament, you're viable to get him turn inside, get him on the back of his
even when Cody beat him, I was surprised. I'm like, damn, that means Cody's pretty good.
Did Cody beat him easy?
Yeah, he did twice.
Okay, that gives me some hopes.
Yeah, no, because I know I can whack Cody's ass. But Resh is a problemo.
Well, on that note, Travis Bagent, we cannot afford to get any stronger. Let me double check, make sure we have been.
I know, dude. Every minute I'm on this thing here, it's like you think I'm making money with YouTube, but I'm moving up the world rankings every fucking 15 minutes.
Went from went from ducking 92 percentile to only 90.
Man, I know I need to add some weight. That's for sure.
Where are you at right now?
600 pounds.
Did you drop it after adding the fat grip, or it's all the same?
70 pounds, baby.
All right.
Born and raised, 70 pounds. All right, my man. Well, this was a good show. What's up tomorrow? No, I'm going to Bartwood tomorrow. We're going to Cleveland.
Cleveland
tomorrow.
It's like we have this Monday, Friday schedule. We're officially off on the weekends.
Yeah.
All right.
You the man.
All right. Hopefully we'll find a whole bunch of sponsors over the weekends. You guys let me know. You guys let me know if you will be interested in sponsoring our Chicago tournament. Just great opportunity for advertising. You guys see we out here yelling, screaming, putting logos. We'll lie about how much money you really gave us. You can give us 500. We'll tell us it was 5,000. It's a great gig. You don't even, you don't need to have a little bit of capital. So, but thank you, everybody. Regardless, we will see you in Chicago on the 30th. And, well, I guess I can announce a flyer later on, but with times to be announced and removing the sponsors. All right, you guys. See you later, and I believe Paul Italy and Jerry are live in like 20 minutes, so please go ahead and jump on there. If y'all are here on a Friday night, just daytime, not at work and able to watch podcasts and shit. So, alrighty.